And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio in our tutorial series here. I have doubled up on my iron. As you can see, I've added another bank down here for iron. I've added some more miners, and I've redirected the priority output to go through this top level, because this right here has priority for input on this side. So these are going to be consumed first, so that means this can get down. The other thing I could do is I could swap over the priority, keep this going straight, and that way these down here would be more likely to run on a full draw of both of these. Because one bank of these is not enough to maximize a transport belt. You know, you could do the math, 15 items per second. These have a crafting speed of 1. And therefore, if we look at the iron plate, it's 3.2 seconds. So 10 of these is basically 10 every 3.2 seconds. Or now, since there's 20, we have 20 every 3.2 seconds, which is a lot less than 15 a second. Okay, 20 every 3.2 seconds. I'm not going to do that math. Sorry. You can get a calculator out and do it yourself. All right, so we have to get into the green science. I have researched a few of the military-based things, some of the cheaper items. So we have turrets available to us now. Our pollution cloud is not really that bad. I mean, it's getting there, but you know, once we get well into the game, it's going to get really bad. So right now, it's not too bad. We have a lot of trees around us. All of these trees are helping us minimize our pollution. We have a huge bank of trees over here that will help keep the pollution away from this base, because this base, from what I can tell, is the closest one we have to ourselves here. So yeah, we wanna get stuff rolling here so we can defend ourselves. We want to get this green science researched, and let's start crafting it here. Let's start the process. This is going to need an inserter and a belt to craft the green science. Now, something I've not done ever is put my labs like right near the bus like this. So we'll actually see if this is going to be a hindrance or something. Okay, so if we look at the ratios here, you can see one of each every 6 seconds. Now, I happen to know that those craft times are 0.5 seconds. This one makes 2 every 0.5 seconds, and this one makes 1 every 0.5 seconds. So this means at 0.5 seconds, just one inserter crafter can support, what, 12 of these? Yeah, 12 of these, just from one inserter crafter. So a lot of production that we could do here. All right, so we want to actually plan on having more than one of these, just because I like to, you know, make sure we have enough production to go around. So these are going to require gears and circuits. So we got a gear manufacturer for each one of these, and these are produced every 0.5 seconds. So that's a good ratio, 1 to 1 there. And then the other things we're going to need is a circuit and an iron plate, and we are going to share the belt with that. I'm kind of wanting to push this a little bit more in here. Okay, so these are going to be the inserters. These are going to be the gears. A lot of consumption of things and stuff here. So iron and lots of iron. So we're going to want a full belt of iron coming in. We're going to want a belt coming in that we can actually use with both of these. because both of these are going to want some iron. Now, only one of these is going to want circuits and things. So we're going to share a belt with that. Like so. So we're going to have iron coming in here. Should be easy enough. Right there. Okay. And we're going to want to go over or under that. So there's my iron. Inserter wise, you, and you. So we're going to use this one is going to grab from this side as well as this one. This one is going to grab from down here and copy and paste that. Now the other thing we're going to want, let's get this research out of the way, this one and this one. This is why I set up queuing of research like early game. Like I want to be able to queue that up as fast as possible. Okay, so here's the problem here. We don't have the ability to offset diagonally their requests. So one thing we could do in order to make sure things are going our way is do this. Oh, point you the right way. So that will give us a lot of wiggle room in terms of how we're going to do that. Okay, so now that I think about it, we're actually going to only need one thing there. Sorry about confusing you, everybody, but forgot they're pulling the iron from here. The gears going like that. The only thing we need on here is circuits. Okay, so we have 4 there, 4 there, 4 there. That's 5. Let's learn how to count here. So you go to there, you skip over all of those, and you get that. Let's get the iron up. Copper I don't need. You like that. So that is basically what we have for just the inserters. Okay, so these are going to be placed and go down that road. So let's plop those here and here. Now the other side is going to be the belt, which is more iron, and these are going to be put on this side. And so what this does is this is actually going to put on the far side over here. This is going to put on the far side over here, and that way you have a belt that's fully utilized. The other thing is we're going to want gears. And that's it, is iron and gears. So you're going to go there and there. And we're going to go underground here to here. And how I'm copying and pasting, if anybody hasn't picked up on that, when you hold your mouse over something, you can hit Q and pick up whatever it is under your mouse cursor. Okay? And it will pick that up and allow you to place it. It's just, instead of having to go down here and click something and try to figure out what you're doing here, Q is the pipette tool. I don't know what you'd call it. But yeah, it's a great little tool. Okay, so we're going to want another thing of iron coming in right here. And I am not sure if we are going to have enough iron production, because this is going to consume a lot of iron. A lot of iron. And then we want to grab you, and you. And we can copy, shift right click, shift left click. Shift right click, shift left click. And that copies those over. It's beautiful. The amount of like great tools in this game is pretty high. The other thing here is gears actually use quite a bit of iron. They use 2 iron. So what we're going to do is we're going to slap in another set. Oh, these go down. Like that. And let's copy this one and go over. Like that. That's going to grab another set of iron. And this one is going to be this one here. So that's 2 iron loading in. Just to make sure this keeps up. Now we can have quite a few of these running. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these are going to be green science. Copy and paste. It's a beautiful thing. Ah. Yeah, my power poles are kind of going to get in the way here. So we want to do this and that. All right, let's figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Let's go up with it. No, I don't want you to. Darn it. Let's grab some copper cable here. Manually do this. You're gonna go straight down. You're gonna go straight down. Okay. There we go. How about that? Perfect. Okay. So now that should have brought back up. So that's powering my radar up there. So that's kind of important. Ooh, that's a big base. It's kind of frightening. All right. So yeah, this is going to get gnarly. Something like that. I think we got all that covered. Yep, nobody's blinky. All right, so these are actually able to put down quite a lot more belt because they make 2 at a time. So we want to make sure we're putting stuff down as efficiently as possible. All right, now all of these are going to come in over here, and it's going to share this belt. All right, let's build up a little bit. And I made some lights. You know, I researched optics so we can drop in some lights. Because I know, YouTube is dark. So I want to light it up a little bit. Bring a little light into this planet. You know? Kind of what we're here for. So these are making just 1 at a time. And we have 12 of these. So we're making 12 every 6 seconds. So that's like 1 every half second, give or take. Okay, so you go there, and I want to time this. Oh, almost perfect. So the inserters are backing up. And how's our iron doing? Not doing too bad. I thought it would have been a little bit worse than that, but one of the other things you got to remember is when you bump up capacity like this, these things hold 100 iron in them. So until those empty out, you're going to have a misleading amount of iron getting put on the belt. Okay, it looks like everything's backing up nicely. And you can tell, remember Alt, you got to hit Alt, and you can see who has what. Get them all the way down on the belt. And there we go. Now we have a whole bunch. I mean, there's just 2 in each one of these. But still, 2 in each one of these means there's 40 green science ready to go. And there's more coming in behind it. But also keep in mind that from here on out, your science is going to start costing quite a lot. You know, base of about 100 throughout the whole thing. Now, here is automation 2. This has a crafting speed of 0.75. When you compare that to the slow crafting speed of 0.5, every little bit counts. Every little bit helps. But we want to... Let's get a steel axe. We don't actually have to craft this. They took this out a while ago. And what you just have to craft the axe. It used to be this square right down here in the corner. Bottom right here. This used to be the tool slot, and you used to have to craft axes, and they had durability and all that kind of stuff. And they just realized that it was a little superfluous, and they took it out. So basically, you research the next level, and that takes care of things. It really is nice. We might have to increase our crafting of circuits. This is really where you earn your metal in Factorio. Green circuits, you know, as the game progresses, you will use hundreds of thousands of these green circuits. So your setups, as they are, will go a long ways in proving that you have what it takes to conquer Factorio. I did an Uber production series in this game a while ago. It's been several years now. But basically, I built up to something like 20,000 green circuits a minute. And I was using them. I mean, they weren't going to waste. I was using that many circuits. So this little bit of production here. Okay, so we want a thing here. I'm going to copy, Control-C, copy these, paste them over here. Then I'm going to copy these. Yeah, right here. And paste them here. Now when I place them, bingo, bingo, that should automatically go to the right spot. Now if I had bots, that would they would place those automatically. But we'll get into all that, you know, a bit later. We got a ways to go before we get into bots. So this is another big consumer of iron. So let's go U to U. I'm trying to mirror like that. And then bridge that. And there we doubled our green circuit production. All right, so now we have green science, and look at it, it's backed up all the way up to here. It's glorious. But look at our pollution. Our pollution is growing. And these trees will start to die as they get, you know, as pollution consumes them, basically. And everything looks good here. We got a few that are not running, which is kind of what I want. I want there to be a lot of give and take here. So with this setup, I could basically upgrade these crafters and not have to upgrade those. Or I could just increase the number of crafters and not have to touch those. So yeah, those will be set and ready for quite some time. Now we want to think about steel. Oh yeah, and I did add the warehousing mod. So it's warehousing mod was what it's called. It's pretty easy. Okay, so advanced material processing, that would give us the steel furnace. The void chest, this was the mod that I worked on many years ago. That somebody else picked it up and updated it and everything. This is the next level of transport belt. So this is 30 items per second. So it's twice as fast. It's twice the speed as the yellow belt. It's pretty nice. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get into steel. I think I researched steel already. Because I want to get into this, advanced material processing, which is steel and stone brick. So we need to do two things. I think if we look at steel, let's look at steel processing. So these are going to require brick. I think we probably are going to want some brick. Let's see, what do those take? Plate, gears, and circuits. Well, you know, we might be able to squeeze that in over here somewhere. Maybe. Plate, gears, and circuits. Kind of want to get these automated. Gears. A lot of gears. We're not going to really worry too much about throughput. You don't really need a whole lot of throughput in this. Our biggest concern is just getting them crafting. So how about we do it here? We go down and down, and we have that. This is where you really start to spaghettify your base. Okay. And then we want a chest for those. Let's limit that to 1 stack. All right. So this is going to just craft gears, which is going to go in here, which this is going to go in here, and it's going to craft us electric drills. Yeah, unless you plan this whole thing out well in advance, you can easily spaghettify your base and run into problems. But that will passively make drills for us. Now I'm thinking about using this iron patch, not borrowing from this one, but this one over here. It's amazing. This patch is bigger and it has 8.1 million, and this patch is smaller and it has 27 million. So a little thing to note: the further you get from your spawn point, right? So the further you get, if you go way out here, your ore patches are going to be enormous. So the further you get from origin, the larger, in general, the ore patches get. So I need to let these things cook. I need to get these electric drills to, I need a lot of these if we're going to get steel up and running. Plus, I probably have some trees to chop down over here. And, yeah, most likely. Because I need to get steel up and running. Let's zoom back in here. I need to get steel up and running over here. And I need to get brick. So I need to get this mined moved over to here, and I'm going to make brick. Because we are going to need brick on the bus. There are a few recipes that use brick. And so we're going to need it. Ooh, look at that. How fast that... I now can chop stuff down twice as fast because I researched that steel axe. It's glorious. And I think there are more. Oh, maybe not. Nope, that was the only one. Okay, well, I'm used to modded games where there are usually 4 or 5 of those. And boy, do they go fast. Okay. That clears that up. Let's grab our whatever mining drills we have. And we have a little bit of stone down here ready to go. Right in here. Because we're going to need to make some more. So, if we go over here and we just do another set, just like we did down here. You know, I could even copy this, like all of this, come up here and paste it. I could even squeeze it in right in here. Yeah, right in here. Well, let's get close to that. Okay, so obviously nothing is going to build because we don't have bots yet, but it will. Oh, all the inserters will automatically place themselves. Okay, so we want the... And there are mods to give you super early game logistics to help you build. There's little construction bots and things and stuff. But the copy and paste tool can be used at any time. So we're going to do that. So these should automatically be offset because I'm basically pasting them over a ghost. Those are ghost entities. I wanted to get these in before I did the other belts. Oh, see? That kind of stuff can happen. You just override your belts. It's never a good thing. Okay, we want to go across like this. Like that. This is going to be borrowing from that coal. This will be grabbing from the stone. And the stone, the ratio here is 2 stone make a brick. So this is going to use twice as much raw material as, say, my iron line. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 4. So if we really want to do this, we can go right up like that. And if we look at the map, go right up there. Ooh, see, yeah, that's a problem. So that is not a good spot. Well, one thing we could do is use this tail end over here. So why don't we do that? Like so. Because we are not going to need a lot of copper on the bus. We just don't need a lot of it. Okay, so now we want power poles. And I'm kind of running low on power poles, so let's get some more of those. And you. Let's get a light down here so we can see. Just like so. And now we need drills. And I kind of want to not have these things powered right away. So we're going to bypass this power. Move that over there. Let's see. And go up here. Look at that, 27 more. See, that's why... Ooh, produce 20,000 plates per hour. Nice. That's why I like the passive creation of materials, just because it is what it is. Okay, that is the gist of all of the crafting. So I want to come down here, so that means go up there, down here. So down, up, down. I want this to be a nice, smooth circuit. This, since this is only on one side of the belt, we are gonna belt balance these. Which means you go there, you go there, you go there. Like that. That's a belt balancer right there. And we're going to go up. And then back down. Over. And up. So before we go through here, I want to do one more balancer. These ones on the ends are really easy. You just flip it around like that. That just makes sure that everything's getting balanced. So what should happen is this edge of the stone should clear out first. Then it'll go into the heart of the stone, which there are many hundreds of thousands sitting in here. So this will slowly clear out from the bottom up, and then they'll clear out from the top down here. That's sort of what I expect. Everything wants to connect to something. Okay. Now, as soon as I hook these up, they're going to start drawing. And then hook the rest of those up. And we should have green lights all around. And then we want a splitter right there. And this should start making, yep, you can see the icon there right away. It's going to start making brick for us. And this is one of those instances that it's really nice having faster belt because, you know, 15 items per second, well, these are going to consume a lot of stone. You may not get stone reaching the end of your smelters, which is a problem. So yeah, issues. These could be issues. So we'll watch this here. I mean, I think it's just barely making it. It says it's a solid belt coming in. You can see the ones, the yellow, you know, you have yellow and green lights here. So these are green lights, yellow, green. Yellow means, you know, the belt is full. Red, if they're red lights, it means we're out of resources. It's a really easy way at a glance to know that it's out of things to mine. So yeah, these are going to go first. There's a lot of iron or a lot of stone over here to grab. And then these over here are gonna need some. All right, bricks. Bricks are good. We now have bricks on the bus. And I will run that line a little bit later. Well, we can bring it up a little ways. That way there's some on it that I can grab. Up to there. Because I'm pretty sure, like, some science needs it. Plus, if we want to automate steel furnaces, we're gonna need bricks somewhere on the bus to automate those. So, where are we gonna put steel? Well, I gotta do some work. First of all, we gotta get some more things and stuff. And I'm gonna need some more inserters. And I'm gonna need some more belt. That'll really kickstart things. And I'm gonna need some more furnaces. A lot more furnaces. Which means I probably am gonna need some excess steel over here. So what I'm gonna do is one of these lines. What I want to do is basically get one of these here. Actually, can we research mini loaders yet? Oh, almost. Fast inserter. Then we could research mini loader. I love mini loaders. It's a great mod. Works great. Okay, and then you go. I'm going to put you here. I'm going to put you here. Okay. Give you a limit. Mini loaders are nice and quick. I think you need steel to do them though. Darn. Okay. Okay, we need some more of that. Probably gonna need to, bump up my coal mining here soon as everything sort of kicks on the gear, kicks online. It's gonna require quite a lot of power. All right, mini loader is finished, but I can't make one because it requires steel, which is what I'm gonna work on next. All right, well, that is going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.